The one-way tracks. Imagine waking up in a remote farmhouse, miles from your nearest neighbor. You look out your window at the fresh, untouched snow of the Bavarian winter, and then you see them. Footprints. They lead from the dark woods straight to your back door. You follow them with your eyes, looking for where they turn back. But they don't. There are no tracks leading away. In March 1922, Andreas Gruber found these tracks at Hinterkaifeck farm. He checked the barn. He checked the tool shed. He even checked the locks. There was no one there. But for the next few days, he heard footsteps in the attic. He found a newspaper he never bought and his house keys. They simply vanished. 6 months prior, the family's maid had quit, terrified, claiming the house was haunted. On March 31st, her replacement arrived. She wouldn't survive 24 hours. That night, something lured the family out to the barn, one by one. It started with Andreas, then his wife, Cecilia, then their daughter, Victoria, and finally, 7-year-old Cecilia. They weren't shot, they weren't stabbed. They were dispatched with a Matica-heavy, pickaxe-like farming tool with surgical precision. The killer then walked into the house where he found the new maid in her bedroom and the 2-year-old grandson, Joseph, in his cot. By midnight, 6 people were dead. But this is where the story stops being a tragedy and starts being a nightmare. The bodies weren't discovered for 4 days. In any normal murder, the killer flees. But the person at Hinterkaifeck, he stayed. Neighbors later testified they saw smoke rising from the chimney all weekend. When police finally arrived, they found the cattle had been fed and the cows had been milked. The killer had eaten the family's bread and meat. He had slept in their beds while their bodies lay cold in the straw just yards away. Police found nesting spots in the attic, where someone had been watching the family through cracks in the floorboards for days, maybe weeks, before the attack. Who was it? Theories range from a jealous neighbor to a disgruntled soldier returning from WWI. Some even believe it was Victoria's dead husband, reported killed in the trenches years earlier, returning to find his family had moved on. The police interviewed over 100 suspects. They even took the victims' heads to clairvoyants in Munich, desperate for a lead. They found nothing. In 1923, the farm was torn down. Today, only a small monument stands in the middle of a quiet field. The mystery remains. Who was the man in the attic? And more importantly, why did he stay? If you found those footprints in your backyard tonight, would you stay to find out where they lead? Or would you run? Let me know your theories in the comments. Was it a neighbor or something more supernatural? If you enjoyed this dive into the dark side of history, hit the like button and subscribe. Stay safe out there.